Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, November 26th. Gobble, gobble. It's a Turkey Day episode. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, boys?
Nothing too much.
Short week, lots of food, family time, football. I mean, one of my favorite weeks of the year.
It's going to be a good week, especially because we only got a 3-day work week here this week.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of disappointing, though. It seems like Black Friday all started November 1st.
Yeah, each their own. I mean, I don't hate it. It doesn't force me into, just shopping on Friday or whatever I need to do. So I don't know. There's a lot of companies that are offering, if they offer a lower deal here through the end of November or some even into December, they'll honor that deal from Black Friday or so-called Black Friday. I know I just got a new laptop yesterday and they told me that if the price drops anywhere until January 20th, they'll offer me that money back in a straight refund. So, I mean, companies are doing weird things. They're trying to get the business. Same thing with us on the mortgage side.
Yes. I mean, what a day yesterday was. Before we get into our main topic, we want to update everyone. So yesterday, I feel like was the start to hopefully a good winning streak here. So here's the last 3 months, guys, of interest rates. I might have a doctor coming in here, so we'll have to be quiet. But
I'll carry you in.
Take it from here, guys.
Just tell the doctor, look, you're on a podcast. You need a few minutes.
So, Ant, do you want me to take it here? Yeah. So as you could see yesterday's on that far right here, we have November 25th. That is the second largest green spike that we do have on there, dating back to September, the beginning of September. We were still a little bit better here in early September, end of Q3. However, we're starting to trend back. Yesterday was the first day they announced the new Treasury Secretary. So positive day, positive outlook. There were some announcements by our new president coming in as well. So I think that kind of took the rates where we needed them to go. All positivity yesterday. We're hoping to bank on that on this short week here to keep rolling and keep those rates getting better as well.
We definitely need a winning streak. Definitely need a winning streak here.
Yeah, it's not going to, like, as you can see there, that's not going to take a day to come back. And unfortunately, it takes longer for rates to get better than it does for them to get worse. So we are going to need to pull a few days together just to get back to those mid-6 numbers where we can see the house is really starting to move.
Well, the nice thing is green is good, man. Green is good.
Green is good. We like a lot of green heading into Black Friday, right, Anth?
We do. Makes homes more affordable when rates are less.
Yeah, I mean, and if you look at that cliff that rates dropped off about beginning of October there. We definitely need a comeback.
Yeah, it was not expecting that. I don't think anybody really was, but what has happened has already happened and we can't change that. So just looking out in the future, I do think this is one of the more affordable times to buy over the last 2-year period.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. I'm just worried about that cliff at the beginning of October. How long is it going to take to come back to? Because, as we always say, rates go up quicker than they come down. So we're fighting, we're battling. But let's see what we come up here with the next 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, I'm a gambling man. I'm tempted to say it's going to happen around March. We'll start to get back to those levels.
Yeah, for sure. Mortgage podcast. All right, so getting into our real topic today, it's buyer's agents. It's buyer's agents really getting into putting the best offer in for their buyers, right? That's what we're talking about. We're 3 months into the NAR settlement. Also, maybe we'll get into NAR leadership. Sounds like NAR leadership needs to learn how to spend money a little bit better. Too many first-class flights for spouses. But hey, you can go read that. I think it was a New York Times article there.
Maybe Ryan will post it for you so you can see it. You know, take a read at that. They are stealing your money.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like NAR leadership is doing what they're supposed to be doing. But hey, well, that's for you to decide. But okay, 3 months into this, we're still having agents say the one phrase I don't want to hear: waiting to hear what the seller is offering. That is not needed. That is not required. Frankly, that's not what's doing best for the buyer. We're here to do what's best for the buyer. My side of it is, yes, you need a BAC signed if you're an agent. If I'm a real estate agent, I'm getting the BAC signed. I'm saying what my value is. Right after I'm saying what my value is, I said, but I'm getting the seller to pay for this. Okay? It's real easy to get your commission paid for if the seller still pays for it. And in this market currently, the seller is still paying for it. All of it, if not most of it. At least a percentage that they feel is quote unquote normal or worth it. So just put in the offer. There's no need to even talk to the listing agent before you put in your offer. If your buyer can't afford to pay your commission, put in the offer with the seller paying the commission, or give the option. If it's a $300,000 house and you're getting paid 3%, by my math, that's $9,000. Do you want to offer $291 and pay your own commission, or do you want to offer $300 and have the seller pay the commission? It's the same exact thing to the seller. It's not that difficult.
I hear that a lot. Is I can't do anything waiting to hear back from the listing agent. I mean, guys, honestly, most listing agents aren't going to call you back on that. They're just going to tell you to put an offer in. Give us your best offer. Your best offer is the highest bottom line number to my seller. That is considered your best offer. Maybe some inspection contingency, some things of that nature if it is multiples, but your best offer is going to be the most money to the seller. So if you're asking for it, if you're not asking for it, just put the offer in. You don't need to wait or talk to the listing agent.
Because, I mean, Ant, I'll let you chime in here real quick. From what I'm seeing, yes, there are some sellers just doing it old school way and offering it ahead of time to get as many buyers in there right off the bat. But also a lot of sellers are saying, yeah, I'm willing to pay something, but let's wait and see what's offered first. And then we'll figure that out. We'll negotiate. So they're literally waiting for the buyer's agents to put in an offer, yet we keep hearing buyer's agents are waiting to hear from the listing agent.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of counterproductive in a way. I mean, we're not in the market where you're having 20 multiple offers on a property. You know, put your best foot forward, put your best offer in for your client. And if it becomes a financing issue, whether the client can afford it or not, get the lender involved. Do a pre-offer huddle. You know, look at the financing options as a worst case scenario. Hey, if the seller does not pay this whenever we submit your offer, I'm going to try my hardest. But if they decide not to, you know, we already have the options on the table for the client, you know, as far as financing setup. So, you know, put your offer in. I mean, when it all said and done, it doesn't matter what the seller is going to do. What the seller is looking for is the best offer that they receive, that they are going to net the most. You know, it's always been that.
And frankly, if the buyer doesn't have the funds, it doesn't matter what the seller's taking anyhow. That's why it has to be also what's best for your buyer. And whatever term Anthony just coined.
Time out. Pre-offer huddle. Hold on. We got an audible outright. We're going to have to put in the seller's assist, not wait for the seller. Let's go. Good call, Anth. I like that.
That's pretty good. And then also you have the buyer prepared. Hey, here's your best offer. Here's the A offer. If they don't accept this, here's what we might have to go to get this accepted. Are you happy with that? That way they're not blindsided after all this has happened. You have a plan, you have it set up, loan officer, agent, buyer. That's what should always be happening. And you get the job done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pre-offer huddle, dude. Holy cow.
I don't know
Holy
how
cow.
you. I don't know how you make money off that, but that's a phrase right there.
Holy cow. I'm going to send an email as soon as I get off here. Pre-offer huddle. If you
We
need
might
one,
have to
let me know.
change the. Hey, we might have to change the title on YouTube.
Omaha.
I mean, in reality, guys, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to closing. So, and financing is a huge portion of that. So, if we can make it easier for the client and more affordable on the financing end, it makes the agents being able to offer that much easier because everybody's fully transparent on what's going on.
Yep.
So, I think it's very important. But
And we want to make sure everyone gets paid too.
yeah,
Absolutely. All right. Well, that was a great talk. Anthony stole the show. A+, Anth. Thanksgiving. What's your favorite food on the Thanksgiving table? What do? We do anything lasagna wise for the Italians, or what goes on there?
we're gonna have some meatballs. I know that, and I'm smoking a turkey on the smoker, and some homemade mac and cheese.
Tom, I didn't know where he was going with what he was smoking Thanksgiving morning.
Hey, whatever. Those meatballs sound good. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to eat a bird and, mashed potatoes, green beans, corn. So Thanksgiving's not my favorite, but I will be crushing the canned cranberries.
Okay. I
Those are
don't
the
like.
best.
I hate canned cranberries. I'm Ukrainian, and we will absolutely have pierogies on Thanksgiving. So that's what I'm here for.
That's good. That's your first pierogi on Thanksgiving in probably 20 years.
Yeah, well, maybe. Little different setup. Tyler Amrine throwing a curveball in the Amrine Thanksgiving this year. So,
We're going to have to hear reports back on Friday about that.
oh yeah, we'll let everyone know. But hey, be safe, have fun. See you Friday, and don't eat too much turkey.
So, yes.
Boys.
See you guys.